Okay. Good morning, everyone. Oh, Riz, I'm sorry. I thought I had you
Hello.
done. There you are.
Wow.
Here, I invited to co-host.
Yeah, I don't.
And
I said it, and then it never switched to speaker. Like I never went through the tunnel. Maybe I was.
that's
I was.
shenanigans,
It's called
man.
the. I think I was in the.
Elon effect.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Ooh, we have background music now. What's that?
Oh, do we?
Manage your background music settings here, and you click on it. It's like, okay, it doesn't do anything. Okay, that's bogus.
I have nothing. You have fancy. I have
I don't know. A
nothing.
little dialogue popped up when I jumped into co-host, and it said background music
Oh,
setting, and I don't know what the hell that means, but okay. I have my own.
I
I
don't
have my
know.
own background music. Would you like to listen to some?
Yeah, let's listen to a little bit while we fill up the room. Let's retweet. Hi, Alan. Hi, Raina. Hi, Chone. Thank you so much for being here. We're so excited. We're just gonna chill today and we're gonna look at some environments. I'm really excited. Um, this is the last Metaverse Monday of 2022. Hi, Ira. Thank you so much for coming. Edris, thanks for popping in. This, like I was just saying, this is the last Metaverse Monday for 2022. When we come back, we will be in season two, 2023. So I think the second Monday in January, we're going to come back. We're going to have a whole new show for you, and we're going to be rocking out. So I'm going to tweet out the room a little bit, and we're going to listen to some tunes.
This is a song from the From Eden Songs of Eden new album. So you're getting a new, fresh music straight from the Web3 music vault. I'm gonna be quiet.
All right, let's get it started. We got a little intimate group here today. I'm so glad it's the holiday season. I really hope that everyone is enjoying their families. Welcome, everyone, to Metaverse Monday, episode 30. The big 3-0, ladies and gentlemen. We're so excited that you've gone on this journey with us. We started earlier this year with my co-host and my good friend Meta Mike. And then we added Triple Dreamers to the roster, and we rocked Metaverse Monday for several weeks with three amazing hosts and co-hosts. And then we pivoted, we changed it up a little bit. People had responsibilities, those IRL things that we've got to do. And the amazing and incredible Prism stepped into the co-host seat. So not only is he holding it down for an incredible builder, but he's holding it down for a credible metaverse um, personality as well. So we're so excited to be finishing the year with Prism in the co-host seat. We're excited about 2023. But I am High CC. I am a metaverse enthusiast, a blockchain baddie, and kind of known as the Metaverse Queen. That was the title I gave to myself, so we're not too serious about it. Welcome so much to the show. We are so excited to check out some really cool environments from our spatial community today. I wanted to keep it pretty chill, pretty mellow, and celebrate our community members. So, Prism, how are you doing today?
I am super excited for what's coming, what's happening, and everything in between. Spatial's new release was like fire. Got my dance moves on, um, and had to record it as a YouTube video. And I was just in the Rocket Gallery Utopian Renaissance collab space. It was incredible. Just did a video of that, like walked through, and I have a new format that I'm trying out. So stay tuned on that one. And what else? Oh, I have this thing that I've been working on with Songs of Eden. You may have seen it on my feed. Allows you to play music with Alexa, NFT music. It's pretty awesome. I'm hoping today I find out if the hackathon project, if I even place, or what's going to happen there. I don't know. Crossing my fingers I win. So let's do it.
It's so exciting moving forward the Web3 space and bringing it into sort of like everyday lives. Like we all use Google, we all use Alexa, we all use Siri. So it's kind of exciting that you're going to be, offering something super cool to lovingly call them my normies. So that's really exciting, and congratulations on that. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. And welcome, Songs of Eden. So nice to see you. I wanted to invite everybody to come hop into vrdesign.house. It's the Blockstone environment that was featured in some of the spatial tweets. It's a very interesting environment. It's very SDK. If you walk into it, you'll know what I mean when I say that. If not, I'd like to invite, because I want to start stepping into some spaces. So I know Chone's here. I think Chone has a really cool space that we can look at. I want to look at the Rubik's Cube space that Prism was talking about. I know we should probably visit Ira's spot. And of course, the diner is always a really good place to finish off as well. So if you'd like to request up, we can get the journey started. I would invite you all to hop into Spatial and get yourself ready to go. I think I can pin it to the Jumbotron, the tweet that I sent out.
So for those that don't know, these spaces are using the Unity package. I think that's what you're referring to. Some of them, not everything, which is the next gen of spatial. So super exciting to see where we're going. I actually haven't gone to one of these spaces, so this is like new and fresh. I love it.
Yes. So we've been working out the kinks for sure. There's several spaces that are super interesting, but I've had to load in like several times, which has been kind of a bump in the road. But I mean, we're asking this little web browser to do some pretty intense things. So I'm kind of excited. Oh, welcome, Chon, to the stage.
Hi, Cece.
While she's going through the tunnel, um, I don't know if anybody saw the alpha space with the piano. That was pretty amazing. So that's sort of like the prototypical like alpha 2, right? So I thought of Songs of Eden when I went in there because of that piano. That was pretty awesome.
I really like the boxes that you could jump on and they would explode. That was really cool too. But I want to hear what Chon thinks. What do you think about these new Unity spaces?
I don't have been to any of them yet. I'm a bit too busy outside of the of station recently.
Duly
Like
noted.
Twitter, I can't hear. Can you hear?
Yes. So Chon hasn't visited any of the new sort of Unity spaces yet. They've been really busy. So I'm hoping today is an exploration day.
Are you guys in the VR design house right now?
This is gonna be one of those days I can't hear anybody. Oh boy.
Yes, so we're in vrdesign.house. I pinned it to the top there. The image was just, for engagement. So I have 2 requests, so I'm gonna get them up on stage and we could take a look around together.
Well, it looks like I can't get into it. I got the error message from them. I'm going to reload and see if I can get in.
Yeah, it's been a little difficult switching over from the original to the SDK. It gave me some errors as well too. It was hit and miss. So I closed everything down and tried to get in that way. And then if you don't touch anything while it's loading, um, you might be able to rock it. I have noticed that it's been a little tricky with this particular environment, which is a bummer because it's so beautiful. Once you do finally get in, it's pretty fancy. So I wanted to welcome Alan to the stage. How are you doing?
Hello, hi CC, and may I say Mele Kilikimaka to you.
Hey there.
I don't know if they're Unity, but I just set up my spatial, so I've been doing some exploring and came across one that's really cool. Had some Star Wars 3D items in it.
Yeah,
and also I posted it on your or commented on the Twitter space. Someone goes by on Twitter the official Crypto Cube. I guess he said nobody's ever they said nobody's ever visited theirs.
Yeah,
I took a look. He's got a lot of cool 3D items in his as well. If I can find the Star Wars one, I will let you know what it was called. And then I also visited the Mykonos space station, which I found rather neat.
Oh yeah. Just so many incredible spaces are popping up. I believe creators and builders are just having so much fun. So it's hard to keep up with it all. So I'm so glad you all are here to help me see everything as much as possible. So we're all here to explore. Reina, how are you doing today?
Yeah, it's quite bad.
I'm doing good.
With Chrome,
I'm now 10
it is a little
hours
bit better,
ahead
but
of
with
you for the
Safari,
holidays.
I can't even join on any.
I am at my in-laws in
It's quite
Scotland,
bad,
so
actually.
enjoying
I know
some
they're
family
still working
time.
on support for
And I was
iOS
down to
too,
10% power and struggling to
with
get
this
all
SDK
the
version.
right plugs together
Okay,
so I could
okay.
put a plug in my
Maybe
phone
that's
and not lose you.
maybe
All
that
right,
speaks to
we're
the
running.
issue with the M1 as
My
well.
question for you, the reason I came up to
So
speak
did you
Yeah, that
build
could be
is
it.
because I need to get on
Go ahead.
spatial on
Go
my
ahead.
computer separately,
Did you
and I was
build
wondering if
the
you could
world
put
in
the
Unity
link
and then
in the
upload it,
chat.
or
I tried
how
typing, I know it's pinned above, and I tried typing in vrdesigns.house into spatial search, but nothing's populating.
If you go to
For the
your
creator,
URL
Blockstone, he made
window
it in VR.
and type in
He hands it off to
vrdesign.house,
me.
it'll bring you straight to soft space.
Awesome.
so
Thank
sorry,
you so
I'm
much.
I'm back.
No
Sorry.
worries, happy to
But
help.
yep, I'm
Okay.
doing
I
well.
will
I
see
hope
The
you are
creator,
too.
I
the creator of the
am.
world
How is
Blockstone,
Scotland? Still there?
he
Still
made it in
incredibly beautiful,
VR
I'm
in
hoping.
a
It
application
is.
called
It's
Gravity
been
Sketch,
rainy a little
and then
bit.
he gave it to me.
Ellie was so excited. We
Yes.
got here on Saturday. There was a lot of snow. We're way up north, and she and Steven got to go play in it and borrowed a sled from
quite
a
nice,
neighbor,
actually.
so they had a lot of fun, but it's
Yeah,
already
it's a fun
gone.
little modeling tool
And
for
so hopefully we'll
VR.
get a little bit more because we don't normally get snow when we come here at Christmas.
I mean, it looks good.
But I
So
just love my in-laws, and it's
it's
just so
really,
nice
really
to be
good.
here
so
and have dinner. And
you've
we went
added
into
just
the village, which is
the GLBs which
small
are
and
back
cute
there,
and
like the sofas and so
hundreds
on.
and hundreds of years old. So it's pretty
I
enjoyable.
take
I
it
never ever
into
get tired of
Unity.
being
That's
here.
my job. Is I take it from him out of the modeling
It's a
software.
bit of
I
an
put it into
adjustment
Unity
thinking. Like I'm adjusted to
and
the time change,
do
so
the
we're 5
lighting,
hours ahead
do
of
the
East Coast.
baking,
But that really
coding,
floored me when I got thinking I am 10 hours ahead of your time.
then I'll import it into the space for him.
Okay,
And
so
Well, thank you so much
the
for
modeling is done
squeezing us in.
in
Really
Gravity
appreciate
Sketch, and
it.
all the
Family
lighting
time
and
is
so on
super
is done
important.
in
So if
Unity
at
itself.
any time you need a
yes,
drop
sir.
to go snuggle a kid or have a Christmas
Okay.
cookie, feel
So
free
is
to do
there
so. And that goes for everyone in this
let's say a
space. Like
link
it's
between
holiday
Spatial and
season.
Unity, or how
I
can
should have
you
canceled this
upload the whole
space, but I
world
didn't
from
want
Unity
to
up
because
there?
I love you guys and I'm really
With their
interested
new
in seeing some
SDK,
new
you
spaces.
can create a
As you
project
can
file
probably
with
hear, my
basically their
family's
back
here
end
having an
of
enjoyable
spatial,
time screaming
and
at each other.
Okay.
you'll get
Love
like
the
an access
holidays.
token
Yay!
that you have to renew like every hour, I
I
believe it is right
feel
now.
like we're having some.
And
Oh, Raina, you
Mhm.
made it. So we're
you can
having
just
some
basically sign
fun
in,
trying
get
to
an
get
access
into
token,
the
and
soft
then
space by
click
Blockstone. So
upload.
I was thinking I could drop a
And
link
within like
and
15 minutes
we could
to
go to
an hour
either.
roughly, your space is
Let's
in
see.
your
I
little
think Alan,
like when you go to
you
create a
dropped.
space,
Let me
you'll have
see. You
that
have a couple
documentation right there.
spaces. I
Click
figure
it,
we could do
boom,
some new spaces. I like that
upload
idea.
it.
Who wants to come up?
This is what happens.
Oh, Prism. Yes, come back to me, my friend.
Okay. I definitely need to
Let me
do
see.
something
Alan, you've got.
because I've not done it yet.
Oh, we've got Chone Space. I feel like we should go to Chone
Yeah, it's a
Space
bit
first.
of
I
a
really.
runaround, but there's a
It
whole
is.
get started list on how to do everything step by step.
Let me
It's
see.
pretty easy.
Oh, Chone's
That's quite
collection.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
I think I'm gonna do that. Let's.
then
So,
I mean,
1 second.
did you
Let
try
me
like Altspace VR from
post this
Microsoft?
to the Jumbotron so we all have it.
What was that, sorry?
And then I'll drop a link
Did you try
in soft
Altspace
space that
VR
we could all
from Microsoft?
I haven't,
cruise
no.
over to. Prism, are you back with me?
So my
No.
sound is better
Oh,
now, I
man.
guess. It was the wrong
All right.
microphone, sorry.
Alan,
Oh,
can
okay.
I make you co-host in case I rug?
Yeah,
Is that cool?
Altspace,
Yeah, certainly.
it
All
does
right,
look
cool.
quite good.
For some
It
reason,
runs
Prism's
pretty
having
smooth.
some
You have
technical
interactions
difficulties.
compared
Poor
to
thing.
Spatial, but it's an
All right.
is an
Thank you
endpointed
so
computer, and
much, Alan.
to build a
Slide into
world,
that seat, my
it's quite an
friend.
hassle to be
Here we
honest.
go.
So
Let me
it has
approve
quite a lot of
and
bugs,
see if we can
and
get
yeah,
Prism up here.
it's
And then I'm going to drop
not the best
a
one. So
link
I've
in
tried,
soft
or
space to
I've used
Chone's
Altspace
new
for a
gallery. That
couple
should be
hours,
fun.
and
So give me 1 second for that.
it won't get worse than that.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Okay. I'll have to give it a look for sure.
I mean, okay. I mean, what is really cool is that you can play like mini games, you can throw stuff around. That is really nice. They are quite some add-ons for Altspace, but yeah, Microsoft. I guess they signaled it.
I think I might be rugging because all I
half a
hear
year
is
ago that they
some
want to
feedback.
implement Altspace VR in
Yeah,
the
I'm
Teams.
hearing the same
So
thing.
I'm curious of that.
There we go.
But let's see what they do with it.
I'm
Wow,
curious.
this space is incredible.
All right, so I dropped a link in the
Holy
Hey,
soft
moly.
thanks, man.
space for Chon's
Wow.
gallery.
And lit up
They
like a
chose
Christmas
the
tree when I came
Agora
in here.
space,
Holy
which
cow.
is also SDK or Unity. So that's cool.
I
And it's
love
also
the
in the
lighting in
Jumbotron
here. Oh my
above.
god.
So if we all want to
Very
hop
sweet.
in, we can check out some incredible works. And it looks like Phoenix and Chon are already there. So that's great.
Well, my avatar is doing the circular march, so that's not a good sign either.
I'm very familiar with that march. Oops, I hit a bump in the Metaverse road. I'm gonna reload.
And
Which one of Chun? I'm sorry. Which one of Chun's are we in?
it's my new one. It's I decided to do a curated gallery of my collection. Not stuff I've done, but artwork by other artists. And still, I've it's still quite hard because I collected so many artworks that trying to make a show out of it. It's quite hard. It's just a lot of it, and I think I still cram in too much. That's why the CCS rubbed off from it.
Oh, yeah. And I was the first one to heart your space. I'm very excited about that. Prism, I sent you a co-host invite. Hopefully that works. But I do see Chon doing the lovely circle of get your steps in. But I would really love if we could go around, like you said, you're curating these amazing artists, and I would really like to get a quick little tour or overview if you have time. I think it would be lovely to meet some new artists.
Yeah, I can do that. But right now in this center portion, I've got artworks everywhere right now. This is the first time I'm using this gallery, so I'm not entirely familiar with the layout at first. I didn't even know how to strategize using this space. So what I did was I laid out artworks that were closest to my heart, the ones that I thought that I felt connections with. But right now I think what I've curated is like crazy woman emo kind of thing. So I'm not sure what for everybody. Anyway, let's look at what we have here in the center court. I don't know what it's called, center court. So yeah, if you can see, bloody hell, I'm just trying to march around. Okay, where I'm standing right now is my avatar is not the standard one. I'm using that white dress from Books in the Floor. And shit, is still doing it right. Okay, yeah, I'm standing here. I'm still deciding how much of Haze Long that I want to show. She is Malaysian and she's also a YouTube star, and regionally she's very well known for her live painting shows where she paints within minutes an entire canvas. So yeah, she's one of those performers, and her brushes for Procreate is very popular as well. I mean, I've been bringing her to different communities, and people seem to recognize her. They, oh, wait, that's Haze Long, or rather, they recognize her name, and they all fall in love about the brushes. But I don't know, I'm not big too over shit like this. I just like the artwork I've been collecting. Some of it, whether it's one-to-one or editions. So this whole gallery here is pretty much one-to-ones and editions. Well, I'm not that rich, so most of it actually are editions. So if you follow my avatar, you just see there's some the artwork. So we've got, is Idris still here? Yeah, okay, I've got one with Idris right here as well. So this wall, a lot of it is about duality. This is how I'm laying out, how I'm choosing these artworks here. It's two of everything. So right in the middle, I have Idris's photo of the two girls. What do you call those trails? This trails in the sky made by airplanes, or rockets maybe. If I remember correctly, he shot this in Kurdistan, the Kurdistan portion of Iran. So yeah, there's also the region where this whole new protest currently sparked off, where the Kurdish girl was killed by the Mongol police. So yeah, anyway, that's a different story altogether. So yeah, this is Idris, and then I don't know how you guys all of this. I'm just putting stuff that looks kind of like they have a similar theme. So we have, I don't remember who's this is. Let's see. um, Valentina, yeah, she's a Russian lady. Oh, she's famous for her photographs of kids. I mean, if I remember correctly, she was telling a story about how she was never even known for this kind of thing before until she started doing NFTs and then she shot some photos of her kids or something. And then she won some awards for it. And then she did more and more of those until you get this stuff. And next to her is Mariam Bakbani, and I've got quite a few of her pieces shown in this whole gallery right here. Yeah, I like her black and white drawings. They're really good. Okay, anyway, I don't know if I go on and on about all this, it's going to take hours and hours. So I think you guys just walk around, I guess. Or, yeah, let's just go like, I don't know, straight line walk. And let's see whatever. And if you have any questions or stuff, just ask me. Like, hey, who's this by? What's it about? Stuff like that.
I'm very interested in knowing how you meet these beautiful creatives and what inspires you to showcase their work. I think that would be really interesting to know.
Oh, I'm in spaces, in chat groups. I just talk a lot, and they talk a lot back, and then we check their work out. If I like them, I buy them. And but what's the second part? Why do I want to show it? Well, I mean, why do you want to buy art in the first place? It's to okay. I think a lot of you here knows about the Off NFT NYC gallery from earlier this year, and in a way that when I put that up, there would be like, my fantasy collection would be like that, but I didn't have to pay for it. I just have to curate it to show, right? So I thought, no, that's not quite right as well. What if I also started collecting artwork? Would I be able to achieve the same kind of show, the same quality? And honestly, the answer is no, because those artworks that show is really expensive, and I can't really afford them. So I just pick a different show, I guess. And anyway, still ended up collecting something like 500 to 600 artworks within a few months, which is quite nuts actually. And so yeah, so we have those. And so in this standard portion where most of you are standing, most of this art, which not all of it, if I remember correctly, are by female artists. They're all female artists, so yeah, so well, a bit feminine. So yeah. That wasn't my intention at first. I only realized this after I put all this together, this and on the other side as well. Let's quickly on the other side as well. Until I put them together, and then I only realized that I've been collecting shit like this. It wasn't even like a conscious kind of thing. It just happens. Well, because I'm getting a very bad lag in the gallery. I don't know about you guys.
Thank you so much, Tone. I'm going to have a quick little wander. There are so many interesting pieces here. I love the photography. I really love the whale that's outside. Yeah, that hits me in all my feels. I really enjoy that piece. It's very beautiful. I know it seems simple and almost too sweet, but I really, really enjoy it. And then I think we should check out the Rubik's Cube. It's a beautiful collaboration. Ooh, Just Be a Good Girl. That is a really beautiful piece. I love it. It's very interesting if you haven't seen it, you guys. It's gorgeous. But the Rubik's Cube is a really amazing collaboration. There are several artists in that gallery. The environment itself is an artwork to behold. So I'll be dropping the link for that in the chat and on the Jumbotron. All right. Until then.
Hi, Cece.
Oh,
I made
what's
it
up?
back. I made it back, by the way.
Yay, Prism! I'm so glad you're here. Alan did a really good job. We're really proud of Alan. Thank you so much for warming the seat.
Thank you so much for holding down the fort. I was just gonna say before we move on, the auth NFT NYC hashtag is just awesome to go through. And then I challenge everybody to take like 20 minutes every day for 10 days and go through every floor of this giant gallery that Tron has created. It is amazing. I think I did it. I'm like, okay, I need to spend 20-30 minutes and just go through each floor and take some pictures. And so like I think I created another hashtag too. So like just go through it. It's like the 10-day challenge. I forget. I'll go pull it up. But I remember going through each one of these floors. And I like that you kept those alive, Sean, and brought them into the new gallery as well. So congrats to you on that and loving this Agora space.
Welcome back, Alan. So sorry you got bumped. I'm not sure what happened, but you had your hand up.
Oh, I stepped down from co-hosting since your co-host was back up. It was an honor doing so. I thank you. I also wanted to mention about her Chon's spatial. I love where they decided to put their portals. My gallery, I chose this one as well, and I may have to steal that idea on the pedestals in the auditorium. I like that.
Oh, Tori looked at the photographs by Lina Chu. Those of Ukraine. She's Ukrainian because she's of Vietnamese descent. So this imagine is a parody from Vietnam War. I mean, okay, it was after Vietnam War was pretty bad, so to that part of the world, and then how about now? And then they undergoing another Ukraine. So it's kind of fucked up for them. They thought they were going to go to a better place, but it's a war through two generations. Anyway, her photographs are pretty strong. I think it's a very important set of work because of how she managed to juxtapose those colors, those very innocent-looking things, the paper boat, the paper airplanes, with the girl in those dresses, and it's like a defiance, a middle finger to the invaders. I thought that is a very strong set.
I'm looking at the image that you were describing, and it is very powerful, like exactly the way that you described it. There's this sweet, innocent young woman with a paper boat, and she's setting it afloat in this pond. And as your gaze travels upward, you see devastation, crumbling concrete. You see a bus overturned where you can only imagine what happened. And it's this moment of realization that this is not just a sweet image. It is, like you said, a statement. It is defiance. It is pain, but beautifully portrayed. So thank you for this, Chon. You always bring me to tears. I don't know why, but you managed to show me some really heart-wrenching images every time you come up.
I'm sorry about that. You have to look at what's up there as well. other than that one, the red one you just talked about, that one's called the Bridge Uncrossed. And I don't remember if this one is her hometown or the one that she passed by on the way back home. I can't remember now. But if you look up here, there's the building with the bombed out walls and in white with the paper airplane. And then there's another one in yellow, the balloon. In, looks like a junkyard, but it's actually looks like civilian column of cars that got bombed out. So yeah, and then if you go further out into the exterior of the gallery, you see a photographs that's not related to this. And set that I didn't put all the photographs on this set. It's, Lake Urmia, I think it's called Urmia, and it's in Iran, and it was the world's sixth biggest salt lake, and it's gone. It's gone due to mismanagement. And this guy, he's a graphic artist, and he just went to take pictures of this lake, and it's basically an ecological disaster for the whole region because when the wind, no wait, it's not a graphic. I think it's an archaeologist, right? And yeah, it's archaeologist, and he's just saying that when the wind blows, where's all the salt going to go? It's going to saltify the region, and that's going to be a disaster for agriculture and stuff like that. So we only chose two photos. I think I swept like almost the entire set when he released it because those photos are really that strong. Okay. Anyway, I think we better move on to the next gallery. Thanks.
Yes, I really appreciate you sharing these with us, curating these artists. Very impactful work. Art is can be used for political statements and expression of pain, especially generational or cultural pain. So thank you for reminding me of that. Like I said, you always bring really beautiful perspectives to these spaces. So if you haven't seen Chone's collected arts, it is available on Spatial. I did put the link in the chat below, and it's also above in the Jumbotron, Bird's Nest, whatever you like to call it. Please take time out and visit. It is life-changing. It's really beautiful. I do want to welcome everybody to Metaverse Monday. This is episode 30. This is our last episode for the end of the year before we enjoy holidays with our families and friends, and we'll come back in January for season 2 of Metaverse Monday. I am Hi CC. I am a Metaverse enthusiast, NFT artist, digital creative, and I am the Metaverse Queen. So self-proclaimed. So it's not that serious. I'd like to introduce my co-host Prism, who is also a Metaverse enthusiast. How are you doing today, Pris?
I am doing great. This first couple spaces have been amazing, and now that I've got over my technical Twitter Spaces glitch, maybe I shouldn't say anything. But yeah, it's working at the moment. Crossing fingers, it stays working. I was in the first gallery. With Blockstone, I was talking to him for a little bit. So it's awesome that the creators in the space, you can chat with them. I think that's amazing. Chon's space was just, holy moly! I'm blown away with this space. I can't wait for the next one. Let's go. Hopefully I'm not hearing something. Okay.
No, I was opening up my window. It's the Rubik's Cube, so it is up above. Oh, Alan, yes, sir. What's up?
I was wondering if you guys might have an answer to a question I have. So I have NFTs in one wallet on MetaMask, but I have my safe wallet where I move my more cherished, more valuable ones. Is there a way to integrate a second wallet so you can display both? Do you know?
My understanding in Prism, please correct me if I'm wrong, is you can only have one sort of type of wallet connected to an email address situation or account, I guess you could say. So you can have your one Solana, your one Ethereum wallet connected there. If you wanted to display other assets that are hanging out in, say, a secure wallet, I think it would be best to import the image file and link it back to your OpenSea or your preferred marketplace. I think would be the other option. So Prism, if you have anything to add, correct, please jump in.
So I did not hear the question because Twitter is still not misbehaving. But from what I got out of your answer is that the question is about using your different wallets within Spatial to place assets. So you can disconnect one wallet and attach another wallet. And then you'll be able to search, and then it'll show up under your content view, like the recents view. So you can switch back and forth. So you can add a bunch of things from one wallet and it'll go into recents and remove it out of there and then back. I can't hear you, so maybe you can message me if you have further questions. Sorry about that. I don't know what Twitter's doing.
Oh, no, thank you so much. That was a great explanation. So we have hopped into the Rubik's Cube. There are several artists being displayed in this space. The environment itself is a collaboration between Swedish Gold, the Rocket Gallery, and Utopian Renaissance, or Ash the Architect. It is in the style of, I believe it's Roblox. Is that correct, Prism? Minecraft. Sorry, yes. And oh, Alan, yes, what's up?
Sorry again. So I can't DM Prism either. So my concern was if I disconnect a wallet and connect a new one, am I still able to make changes to the Spatial?
You should be able to, yes, make changes to your Spatial space because Spatial isn't hinging on your wallet. It's based on the email address that you provided when you signed up for your account.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Happy to help. That is what we're here for. We are here to break down the barriers and make the metaverse accessible to everyone. Oh, hello, Griff. What's up?
Well, hello, you wonderful humans, you. First and foremost, I just want to say hi to host and co-host Prism and hi CC, our faves, Existence and Coin, Ira, everybody in this room. Hello, so excited to jump with you all. I just wanted to jump in on what Existence was speaking on and also say, I personally was having some glitches with Polygon and my wallet, and I successfully disconnected and reconnected. Made sure sometimes if you're working from more than one computer, it was recommended to me to disconnect in both. Make sure that's been severed, reconnected, everything's working great. Polygon NFTs are up and operational. And I'm just so excited to share this last space with you. Shout out, Cho. We had so much fun yesterday talking about bananas. Anyway, thanks.
Let me pick up the mic from the floor there, like talking about bananas. Okay, let's see. Having some fun. So we have some beautiful artists featured here. We have Holographic Dreams, who we AMA'd last week. We have Oblokos, who was the winner of the Sketchfab Sketch My Space. They used the Agora environment and then a bunch of beautiful Sketchfab finds to create this otherworldly space garden in Spatial. And so we are so grateful to have them both here being featured in the gallery. Of course, we have the wonderful coin laundry space. Still need to flesh that out a little bit. but we do have them in the Rubik's Cube gallery as well. Yours truly, of course. I may have overdone it a little bit on my assets because I love interior design. So my cube is a little bit extra, but who cares? It's the metaverse. It's fun. We love a little extra. But the really great part about this gallery is there is a main cube where we could feature artists, whether it's a week-long show, a month-long show. We can feature artists from the community. We can welcome new artists into the community. And I think the collective here is interested in having a little bit of a New Year's Eve party as well in this space. So we'll be looking for, we have some DJs, we'll be looking for new musicians, because if you notice in the center of the hand where Prism is hanging out right now, would be a really cool spot to have a DJ or set up some music. So this is such an interactive, clickable space. If you're not in here right now, I would recommend hopping in. All you need is an email address and a web browser. That's the great thing about Spatial, you guys. It is a web-based virtual world. And all you need is an email address to get started. And you can even use a burner email. If you're super protective, which some of us are, you can use a burner email to get in here. So it's really fun. Griff, what's up?
I just want to say this evening at 5 o'clock, there might be, I'm not going to show a whole nother platform, but I'm just going to say that there is a new doors opening today, this evening, and I'm really excited.
Well, let me tell you, this is Metaverse Monday, so you wouldn't be shilling, you'd be sharing a new experience with your Metaverse enthusiast friends.
I'll just say that at 5 p.m. PST this evening, and I'll pin it up there, from NFT Oasis, there is now a link that you could come to and enjoy a separate space, browser-based, and I think it's another new door for us all to walk through as we walk through all these doors together. So I'll send that out, but I'm really excited.
That is amazing. A browser-based NFT Oasis experience.
Yeah, I'm just saying you could go to the browser. I cannot.
Okay.
I'm just saying there's a place to go hang out.
Okay.
Go hang out. It's in a tweet. I'm going to post it.
All right, post that tweet. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Maro Dori is also being featured in the Rubik's Gallery. Their cube, I thought I was extra. Oh, no, my loves. This cube is decked out to the fullest, and it is so beautiful. I'm absolutely in love. It's Jin.Architect. Oh, it's so gorgeous. I love the clouds. It gives me just sort of like old school Japanese vibes. I love it. I love it. Hand drawn, pencil drawn, ink drawn stuff. I really think it's beautiful. I love it. Chon, what's up?
Oh no, I didn't realize that he made a new one, because I was in the I think it was test cube before this, and now this whole cube looks so different. I thought it was the same one.
Oh, the new cube. Yeah, the new cube is so different from the cube that you and I started in, for sure. It's got some serious vibes to it.
Yeah, we can actually
Alan, how are you doing?
I think I must be in Coin Laundry's cube. It's a green one at the very, very top. One, I agree with you on the clouds. I love that. I love how you can go into these Rubik's cubes. But in Coin Laundry's, they have what it looks like it's a slide, moving pictures, showing some of their collections. It's pretty cool.
Yes, that is a portal. So that's an example of what my portals look like in the Emerald Palace. Is everyone has because I have portals to other worlds. And so, in order to give a sense of experience, I created those moving, doorways that give you an idea of what's happening in each
Hi Eli,
world.
how are you? I cannot use
It's
Twitter
amazing.
Space
I love it.
today. It is not functioning for me at all.
Prism, you gotta stop bailing on me, yo. You're giving me some
It is
insecurities
totally
about our
misbehaving.
friendship. I'm not into it. Hopefully you got my invitation. Raina, don't laugh at me, man. My co-host keeps rugging.
I know. I really have love for you in that laughing face. I'm in Coins Cube. This is really cool. And as you're talking about the moving image that shows what's in the portal, the preview, what a smart idea. I always pick up so many new things from you. That's great.
Aw, thanks. Well, once I discovered that you could, what is it when you reduce the size, you can compress MP4 files. There's that website that you can go to and compress MP4 files and reduce the size of them. I kind of went a little crazy because, oh, you could do so much more now because it lightens the file. So I got a little crazy, and I love to experiment. Like you all probably know, I really enjoy experiences, and I'm always looking for new ways to interact and kind of impress visually, I guess you could say. So I wouldn't say I'm a leader at all. I'm just a trier. I'm a trier. Griff, what's up?
Man, maybe one of these Metaverse Mondays we could have a Unity or building class where you guys are all building, because I would love to go down the path with you guys. And I think the first hurdle um, is jumping, right? And there's nobody better to jump with than you all. So I'm just throwing it out there. Maybe a late night class here or there.
That's so funny you mentioned that. I was just talking to my OG, Meta Mike, and I was talking to him about all the changes, what's been going on. And I sort of reached out to him and I said, hey, would it be cool if we did an update on what Meta Mike's doing? Because he's, hasn't jumped into Unity yet, but once he does, he's going to have all types of knowledge. So I think that would be a really cool experience, is jumping into that together, having a little bit of a rundown on it. Maybe get Treeple in here or even Blockstone to share their expertise and give us some 101 sort of tips and tricks. I personally am clueless when it comes to that stuff. So it would be nice to have a knowledgeable entity sort of take over and do something similar. So I really like that idea. I've been kind of playing around with it in my head as well. Oh, Prism, I'm going to try to invite you to co-host one more time.
I guess I should have stayed, huh?
Yeah, Alan, you should have stayed. You should have just got comfortable, my friend.
We got you back, girl. We're with
Thank you. Appreciate you. Uh,
Shane down there, by the way. Wonderful musician and human. Come jump in the metaverse with us.
Oh, we know Shane. We give Shane a hard time about not having his spatial space all over his Twitter profile all the time. Don't we, Shane?
And correction, that event is tomorrow night, not tonight.
Oh, Tuesday. Got it. Tuesday for the event. So anybody have any environments they want us to hop into and give love to? I am all about exploring, and I love the Rubik's Cube, but I've been here a lot. I spend a lot of time here. So I want to see some new stuff. I have a couple places, but I think Alan, you said there was a space. Yeah, hit it. Let's go.
It's the official crypto cube. If you type official crypto, he should come up in the search. He's got a lot of 3D items in there. There's a Pink Panther I really like. I didn't spend a whole lot of time there, but they said nobody's come to visit theirs. So I thought it would be nice if
Okay.
we
Do
could.
you have a link to it that you could pin to the nest, perchance?
I am trying to find it. Oh, I should be able to find it in a recent. Then I have to figure out how to get it to you, but I will do that. Um,
Well, I found their Twitter profile, officialcryptocube.eth.
yes.
Okay. Let's see here. I see Decentraland stuff. I don't see any links to their spatial spaces, but that's okay. Yeah.
I just posted it to your in the comments of the room.
Oh, perfect. But let's see here. Here we go. Here we go. Pardon us while we put ourselves together. I see it. Okay, great.
You can't miss it. It's very bright and quite neon.
Oh, that's exciting. All right, I'm going to go in. I'm diving in. I'll post it to the nest. It is in the bubble box down below if you guys are excited. Oh, here we go. Oh, Prism. My bestie. My Metaverse bestie is having problems. Okay, let's see. Here it is. I'll post that to the nest here. There we go. Oh my goodness. Can we say bright? That's what I'm getting. Those are the vibes. Bright. Oh, this is the what space is this again? It's the Aries space in yellow. Okay, so we're familiar with this. This is a standard space, that's spatial. So this is one of the freebies. So this is a really good use case on what you can achieve with just one of the standard free spaces that Spatial provides, which is amazing. If you're just getting started, you don't want to spend money on environments. You want to just get in, practice, move around a little. This is a really good starter space. This Aries gallery, you can do some really beautiful things in here. I love the fact that you can change the color to match your mood. There are so many 3D assets in this space right now, and it's loading beautifully for me. So it's very clean. I really like it. Official Crypto Cube Man. So hit that love button. We want to share a little love with our new friend.
I know these wearable shoes. I've seen these in Decentraland for 100%. And then, so I forget who made those, but I remember the contest we were all hanging out in. And I just want to chime in that we have not one but two of these spaces. We just love them. I had a meeting with two people in London this morning and a DJ from one of these. So it doesn't matter where you go, it's just about expanding, and I find it to be just a fantastic layout to work with to help people onboard too, because it's so digestible. It doesn't have like walls to get through or like little doors or secret walkways. It's very digestible for the general public.
I love that description. Yeah, it's very beginner friendly. I guess that's kind of how I would say it. You're just getting started, and it's a whole new world. I remember when I first hopped into Creative Owl's Polygon Showcase, and it was back then it was pretty tame. I would say tame, but it was still overwhelming. Just learning how to navigate the avatar. So you're absolutely correct. This is a beautiful spot. Having just like a basic template where your clients, your community, your onboarding session can take place. So I completely agree with that. I love the running guy. He's so cute. He just keeps getting his steps in.
I want to add that those shoes, by the way, Griff, I want to say, and I'm pretty positive that the official Crypto Cube is the one who designed and made them. The reason I know them is because they came through to showcase those shoes at the MetaTrekkers Art Showcase event that I co-host.
That's where I saw him first. You're totally right. It was in the MetaTrekkers event. Fantastic. Thank you, Existence.
Alan, that brings me to a very good point. I don't know if everybody in the room knows about MetaTrekkers. Do you have time to do just a brief overview and maybe we can pin something to the top if people want to know more about MetaTrekkers and what they are doing in Decentraland?
Sure, I would be more than happy, and I'm sure they would love it. Well, MetaTrekkers is a project in Decentraland. They own a plot. They have a plot in Sandbox and the other side. They do have an NFT. One of the benefits of owning one is you get use of their land in any of those places. But what they've been doing, and when I started with them, we would do showcase events inside the Decentraland, where on Wednesdays and Fridays we had Wearable Wednesday, where creators of the wearables that the avatars can wear in Decentraland would showcase their items, and we'd talk a little bit about them. Nothing more I love than actually talking to the artists, learning their inspiration, why they created what they created, their hopes, and everything. And then on Fridays, we had the Fan Art Friday, where we would showcase art. Things started to die down a little bit, so we have switched gears. And on Tuesdays at 3 p.m. Pacific, we now do them on Twitter Spaces. And then once a month, we do an event in Decentraland. And one of the artists that showcase is with us on Tuesday or comes up to speak and tell us about their art will be purchased. One item will be purchased, and we'll showcase them as well in the clubhouse in Decentraland. And that's tomorrow, and it is before the other event. It's 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. So if you see us on there, it's called, and it's a play on words, the MT Gallery, and it's a play on words for MetaTrekkers, also meaning the gallery is empty. We need to fill it. Please come tell us about what you have to offer. And I will find a Twitter post on that and pin it.
Thank you, Alan. I really appreciate it. We love MetaTrekkers. They do a lot to promote their virtual world. They promote their community members. They're very interactive and they're very committed to growing the space. So yeah, MetaTrekkers are our friends. We love you guys. We love them. Thank you so much for sharing that. Really appreciate it. Aw, Griff, what's up?
So I just want to tap in also as a MetaTrekker holder that's where I really got my friends at Met Existence and everybody else and started showing work in Decentraland and finding community. So it was a really great group to say hello and meet people and we still do events with them and cross events. It's a wonderful way to get into Decentraland with some friends and people who really are truly passionate about their metaverse and their space. So I just want to say thank you again, Existence, because him showing my work really opened the door to me loving Decentraland.
And they don't have the Twitter space posted yet because we're in the process of changing the name to the new title I came up with. As soon as they have one, I will tweet it out there. But I can share their Twitter profile, and if anybody wants to follow, keep an eye out on that. They're more than welcome, and we appreciate it and hope to see some people tomorrow.
That is beautiful. Thank you so much, Alan. I am loving this space, but I think I want to do something crazy. So I discovered an incredible space the other day, so much so that I made a little love video for it. I don't know if you guys saw it. The space, the environment is by a builder by the name of Diana Olnick. And I pinned it to the top if you guys want to hop in. It's going to be a drastic change. It's going to, this space is high energy, it's intense, it's bright, it's a lot of motion. This space is the complete opposite of that in all the best ways. It's equally as beautiful, but the zen is incredible. I absolutely love it. So I'll meet you guys over there.
Hi, CC. I just came back from this magical carpet ride.
I am not into this magic carpet ride today, Priz, but I appreciate you not giving up on me. I really appreciate that.
It has been the most frustrating Twitter space I've ever been to with co-hosting. I don't know what's going on. I can't hear. I deleted Twitter and restarted my phone. I've done every part reset. Hopefully, now where are we at? Where are we going?
Humans have lost their true identity.
So I pinned it to the nest. We're going to Diana Olnick's Zen space. It is so good. I loved it so much. I made a little love video for it.
Love notes. I love it. Good idea.
I did. I do little I love a space and I make a little video and I'm just like, look at this space, it's so amazing. I have to re-enter.
I was gonna say earlier when we were in the Rubik's Cube, you were saying something about changing Coin Laundry's space to his cube, and I'm like, I really liked that the swiping, I was turning around and it was moving with me. It was really nice. I did a whole reaction video of that whole gallery that I'm trying to upload, so maybe that's why I'm having difficulty today.
In their current world,
but yeah, there's
they have forgotten
beautiful, that Rubik's Cube is really awesome. And don't change it. I think you can always add things, I guess, but don't change it.
Yeah, with Coins Cube, I didn't have enough time to install all the art that I wanted to install, and I wanted to install a couple of washing machines, more his style. But I ran out of time. It was during Miami, and yeah, I was distracted. So I need a Swedish Gold to give me host access so I can add more art into his cube. That's all I was saying. I just want to add some stuff.
So you can go back to the elemental world.
Griff, are you in here? Are you in Diana's space?
I'm working on it. I have a question in regards to host tools, since you brought it up. I was running some audio from, one account to another, or at least one account was bringing it in. But the host tools for my client, for his space, when I take over the host tools, I don't seem to control the volume of the audio very well, and I was wondering if there are any tips.
So audio in the space, is that what you're referring to?
So I was playing music on one computer, and then I went into my partner's space or my client's, and then I have the host tools, so video, but it seems like the volume on the audio is not as easy. I was struggling as a host of somebody else's space to control audio, if that makes sense.
Okay, so my experience, and this is how I do it, is in-app, there's no real way to, if you're streaming, let me clarify, if you're streaming into the space, there's no real way in-app to manipulate volume control. You have to do it from the original audio. So if you're streaming, for instance, from Spotify, you have to go into your Spotify tab and toggle that volume switch down or up, however you want to go with that. And then it will change it in world, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so the volume controller that's on the video player is not as active as we yet.
I think it also depends on which app you're like streaming from. Like I think what Cece's talking about. I noticed the difference between like YouTube streaming is the volume control is like absolutely zero if you're sharing a tab. Also, if you're sharing like Spotify tab, like that volume control seems to be like working okay, except for when it goes into commercial mode. So yeah, just to like if you try a YouTube tab versus a Spotify tab, you'll notice some differences between the two.
I really appreciate it. I was actually going from, and just for the data, but we were going from virtual DJ Twitch studio to a second computer with Twitch playing, and then running that from the same computer running Spatial. I'll do some more tests, but this is fascinating stuff, and the fact that it's just so user-friendly, I'm so excited now to have a pro for more controls. Yeah. One of these days, I'm going to send you to my basic art Bandcamp.
This one time at Bandcamp.
No Bandcamp stories. Speaking of music, the one, the only, Shane T has joined our speaker panel. What up, yo?
Hey guys, I did have a quick question. So that Ready Player Me thing, right? I've connected it to Spatial. When I get on the VR though, it still shows. Does anyone know how to, like, I don't understand how to, like, when I get in on my actual VR, my Oculus, it still has like my face picture on it. When I fully customized the character in Ready Player Me. Does anyone know how to actually do that?
Quick question for you, Shane. Did you use the same email address for your Ready Player Me as you did for your Oculus?
Well, I think so, because
that would be like the easiest way to double check. So what happens is you go into your PC, you customize all your goodies, and then you go in and you set your avatar in PC. And then if you log in with the exact same email in your VR headset into Spatial, the last avatar that you use on your PC should be the avatar that you're using in your Oculus. That's my understanding.
Yeah, I mean, I've had the same email forever, and I think I wouldn't have signed up any other way, unless on the Oculus I signed up through Facebook.
Yeah, that's usually the hitch in the giddy up for a lot of peeps.
So
what you can do is like log out and try to log back in and make sure you're using the same email that you signed up with RPM to get into your Spatial account.
That makes more sense then, because I want to be like everybody else, you know. I want to have my.
No, you don't. You don't want to be like me. You would not look good you might look good in a dress. So my apologies. You would probably look amazing. Okay, we'll go with Griff, and then we'll follow with Priz.
Yeah, Shane, I just also like to jump back in because I've been testing on a few platforms. I was working out some AR assets lately, and I stopped by like 3 3 different places that use Ready Player Me, Motiverse, and Spatial. Da 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 da. And what I found is my Ready Player Me character is somehow separate. Like, even though I use the same email as best I can consider, it's like almost like you have to log in separately to Ready Player Me and associate that spatial character, or at least I've been having that happen lately. But so it might be a reassociation of email address inside the actual Player Me, ecosystem before you go to another space.
Okay, because I even went so far as to get online in the actual dashboard of the Oculus, and when I went into the Ready Player Me, maybe I just need to log out and log back in again. Maybe is that what you're saying?
No, it's really funny. Like, I have in my Reddit Player Me from Prism and High Seas Halloween adventure, I have a Halloween character that's active, but only on the Ready Player Me side. And then when I'm in Spatial, I have a different one, and it's the same association. For some reason, my Spatial character is not truly associated with my Ready Player Me account.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna try all these tips and tricks here when I get off the space here.
But that's what we're here for. We're here to answer these questions. Thank you for bringing them to the forefront. Prism has some insights, I'm guessing.
Well, I couldn't hear the question, but I kind of got I can't hear Shane, but I can hear Griff. Strange Twitter space today. So as far as like Ready Player Me, and like association, I've noticed that there's like a separate association between like Spatial versus Mona versus any app that you use that has a Ready Player Me connection. So you have to duplicate that look across the environments. I think it will, like, if you use the app itself, it usually pulls from your like primary account. And then the other thing I noticed, like for wearables or for the wardrobe, I noticed some challenges there. For example, if you have a code and you use the email address that you use for the account, it doesn't work. Like I finally got the Dope Stilo Ready Player Me avatar wardrobe, but I had to send it to a different email address. And then I was able to use the code, because if it sent it directly to the same account, it
I think you're rugging Prism, and I know you could hear me. So, can you guys hear me?
Yep. All of a sudden, Prism cut off, so
But
that makes me sad.
I would actually just circle back on Prism's statements that's very similar to the experience that we've been having it too. Um, Ultimately, I think the goal would be to just remake your character. I think, honestly, Shane, if you remake it while you're in that instance, and then keep it in a couple places, it'll start to
That looks
work out.
nice.
Ready, and because they're jumping with so many different platforms, you'll even find that your experience in clothing, at least I have, is a little different, especially on Monoverse.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. And when guitar? I want a guitar.
I think we got some people who could make it for you. I don't know if it's going to play tomorrow, but I promise you could definitely have it walking around soon enough.
Well, that's what I mean. I just want one on my, strapped over, on my back. I think it'd be cool.
Oh, you want to be the traveling guitarsman, sort of like that Lone Ranger kind of vibe. Well, you're going to need a pony too, aren't you?
And a cowboy hat. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I see the whole vibe.
Yeah, we could do the cowboy hat for sure. But anyway, yeah, thanks for the
CC,
the pointers. I'll give it a shot here in
again,
a
giving up
couple
on this
hours
Twitter
or so.
space.
Report back. I'll
For
report back
sure.
to progress.
I appreciate you making the effort, Shane. You know, you're
I'm totally
definitely
can't
hardcore
hear anything on
Web3.
Twitter
So
space.
anytime we can sneak a little metaverse vibe into your day, I'm all about it. If you guys aren't following Shane, he's an incredible community leader, great member. I think most of us are besties with him in here. So, but if you're not following, definitely shoot a follow. I am feeling like we should wind it down. I've had so much fun. I will open the floor up to any questions or any last environments you might want to share with us. But I want to spend time with the family. I want to spend time nerding out with my friends. But if you guys are cool, we could wind it down and say goodbye and, do our thing, and we'll see each other in the new year. What's up, Alan?
Just wanted to mention, I put a link to my home where the aliens are coming in, and you can see my wearable. If anybody wants to just stop by there, then there's a portal to my gallery. It's the same kind along Chun-Li's. That's it. Thank you, and have a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you. And Tone, you have some last thoughts for us?
Yes and no. I just wanted to tell you guys, if you have the time, do visit my new gallery as well. Not on the collected art, but my own artwork. I'll share it into the bubble down there. Because
yes, please.
Do you want me to share it up to the Jumbotron as well? Hold on. I'll share it down here.
If you want, it is posted. The new gallery for Chun-Li is the second one on the Jumbotron list there from the end. And I will, since my co-host is in the listening panel, I'm just going to wind it down. I just want to say thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for Metaverse Monday. This was episode 30. We did 30 shows this year. I am so excited. Thank you so much for joining us, for supporting us. We saw some incredible environments this episode. We started in the Blockstone soft space. Had a little difficulty there. We hopped over to Chon-Li's Agora space with some incredible art that was curated by Chon. Very impactful. Please go check it out. And then we hopped over to the Rubik's Cube, which is an amazing collaboration between Utopian Renaissance and the Rocket Gallery. Songs of Eden is featured in there. Oblakos is featured in there. Holographic Dreams, who we AMA'd last week, is in there. Yours truly, of course. NFT Coin Laundry is in that gallery. So definitely a one-stop shop for all your fun and exciting moments and artists. We hopped over to Diana's Zen space. If you haven't gone in there and just listened and just sat and just existed, it's a beautiful space, and I recommend taking a few minutes out of your day and visiting that space when you have a few moments to be quiet and just reflect. So that is it. We are done for the year. That's a wrap. Please join us next year for season 2 of Metaverse Monday. Please follow my co-host Prism. He's down there in the listener panel. He is doing incredible things. He's bringing Web3 to our Web2 community. So definitely shoot him a follow. Follow each other in the room. A rising tide raises all boats. And we will see you in January. I love you all. Have a beautiful day.